We saw an example of uncertainty principle in the first class, but let's discuss few more examples of uncertainty principle. So uncertainty principle is actually inherent in nature, and let's take some example. Let's say we have a electromagnetic wave traveling in certain direction. Now this wave sort of extends from a long distance back to a long distance in the forward direction. So there is no way one can tell that what is the exact position of this wave. That what is the position of this wave x? Whether is it here, here, where does it exist? So the uncertainty in x is very large. But on the other hand, we see because it's a monochromatic wave, it has a defined frequency f, and so the momentum or p of this wave is known precisely or with very small uncertainty. So when p is not known, um, x when p is actually known with less certainty, x is known with a lot of certainty. On the other hand, let's say if we have a wave packet, this is a wave packet. Now this wave packet does not really extend over a long range, and in this case x is known with more, or actually with less certainty. But the problem with this wave packet is that to make this wave packet you have to add many waves with different frequencies. So the frequency is not really a constant in this case. It's actually there's a lot of frequency. So the when the frequency has a lot of uncertainty, so does the momentum, because we know that momentum of a wave is given as hf over c, where f is the frequency of the wave. So in this case, p has a lot of uncertainty. So it's the same vice versa thing. And this principle in quantum mechanics is expressed as this: that the uncertainty in x multiplied by uncertainty in p is always greater than h bar over 2. There is another famous expression which expresses or relates delta E well, delta E multiplied by delta T greater than h bar over 2. And we can use the same example to express that the uncertainty in energy and the uncertainty in time is greater than h bar over 2. So these are two famous uncertainty relations. This one was given by Heisenberg, and these two are actually pretty famous uncertainty relation. Now how can we understand this one? We can take the same example, as we can see that if this wave, let's say it passes through a point, it's passing through a point. Now the time it takes to pass through a certain point, we know that is going to be a long time, because we see it's a long wave here. So the uncertainty that when did this wave arrived at this particular point in time is very large. But at the same time, we know that the frequency of the wave is very much localized, so the energy is also very much known, is very much localized, or which means that it's known with more precision. So uncertainty in energy is less. So when uncertainty in energy is less, the uncertainty in time is large. On the other hand, if there is a wave packet that arrives to this point here, then it's gonna come hit this spot, and then the whole wave packet will pass when this whole thing passes. So now in this case, uncertainty in time is small, but as previously discussed, it has many frequencies, and because it has many frequencies, we know energy is given as h times f, the Planck's constant multiplied by the frequency. Here also it's Planck's constant. So because there are a lot of frequencies involved to make this wave packet, so but there is large uncertainty in E, which satisfies this. Now these two are the very well known uncertainty principles, and actually the whole quantum mechanical theory has been constructed in such a way so that these uncertainty principles are not violated. That's why it has a probabilistic nature. That's why there's a introduction of quantization in the theory. In the next class, we'll talk about wave function, and we'll try to understand how wave function takes care of this uncertainty principle.